Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Will Beats Games. I'm Will, and today I'm presenting part 4 of Xbox 360 games to pick up before it's too late. Now, these are some of my most viewed videos right here, so I gotta keep it going. Like I said before, after the marketplace closed down last year, a lot of games skyrocketed in price. But since then, they've been going down. So now's the perfect time to start picking some of these games up. But before we get started, help out the channel. Hit that like button, leave a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already. So let's not waste any more time, and let's get right to it. Alright, in the first game we got Fable Inertia by Koei. So this game came out right before they did the merger with Tecmo. This game is basically Mario Kart meets Wipeout. You drive an anti-gravity vehicle. The Xbox 360 version is the only way to get this game physical, but a year after this, they released a PlayStation exclusive called Fable Inertia EX, but it was only digital. That game fixed all the problems that this one has. At one point, this game was over $100, and I remember I only paid $5 for it. Since then, it's gone down to like about 60, but this is still a great game to have. If you bump into this one out there, definitely pick it up. Fable Inertia by Koei. Alright, and next we got Rumble Roses XX by Konami. Now this game right here is backwards compatible on the Series X and is an Xbox exclusive. It's a wrestling game with an all-female roster, and it was developed by Yuke's, the original team that made the old school Smackdown games and the new AEW game. And this game actually has some value. The original game was released on the PS2. I remember I bumped into this game at GameStop, and when I saw it, I had to pick it up. I was like, I know this game is gonna hold its value for sure. Definitely pick this one up if you bump into it. Rumble Roses XX by Konami. Alright, and next we got Fable Anniversary by Lionhead Studios. Now this game right here is an Xbox 360 exclusive. It's backwards compatible in the Series X, and it comes with all the DLC right on the disc. It's an action RPG, very similar to like Legend of Zelda. It's presented in widescreen, and if you play it on the Series X, it runs at 60 frames per second. The new Fable game has been delayed to 2026, but it's being made by Playground Games. That's the same team that did the Forza Horizon games. I can't wait to try that game when it comes out. This game has actually held its value, so if you see it out there, definitely pick it up. Fable Anniversary by Lionhead Studios. Alright, and following we got Crash of the Titans. It was developed by Radical Entertainment. That's the same team that did the Scarface game and Prototype. This game is very different from the original Crash games, but the original games were made by Naughty Dog. That's the same team that did the Uncharted games and The Last of Us. This game was also released on the PlayStation 2, but if you want to play it in HD, you gotta get the Xbox 360 version. Instead of doing that spin attack that he used to do, it's mostly beat 'em up brawler style. It's a 3D platformer, but you can't move the camera with the right stick, which is kinda weird. Last time I checked, this game is actually worth. So if you see this game out there in the wild, do not leave this one behind. Crash of the Titans by Sierra. Alright, in the next game, we got Forza Horizon by Playground Games. So this is the team that I was talking about is gonna do the new Fable game. It's a spin-off of the Forza Motorsports games, but this one is more arcadey than simulation. It's sort of like a hybrid. Now these games right here look excellent on the Xbox 360. It has super stunning graphics and highly detailed environments. This is a must-own on the 360. It's an Xbox exclusive, and it actually has some value. So if you see this one out there, definitely pick this one up. And it's backwards compatible on the Series X. Forza Horizon by Playground Games. Alright, and next we got Remember Me by Capcom. Now this game right here was published by Capcom, but it was developed by a first-time studio called Don't Nod Entertainment. And this game was supposed to be a PS3 exclusive by Sony, but it was cancelled back in 2011. But in 2013 it was released as a multi-platform game. This game is pretty cool. It has this cyberpunk aesthetic, and wherever you go, your menus hover over you like in Watch Dogs. And it sort of plays like Uncharted. You do a lot of climbing in this game. This is another one that I recommend if you see out there for cheap. Remember Me by Capcom. Alright, in the next game we got WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW. Now this is my original copy that I bought myself like over 10 years ago. This game is also on the PS3, but unfortunately there's no trophies. So if you want to get some achievements, you gotta get the Xbox 360 version. It was developed by Ukes, and this is the first game that started going more simulation and less arcade. Not as good as 2007, and it plays much slower. I'm a big fan of WWE, and these games always hold their value. So when I see them out there, I always pick them up. So if you bump into this one, give it a shot. WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2008. Alright, and next we got Mortal Kombat 9, the Complete Edition, developed by NetherRealm Studios. This is the game that brought back Mortal Kombat. This game was also released on the PS3, and if you get that version, you can play with Kratos. But every version comes with the extra character Freddy Krueger, which is cool as hell. It's a soft reboot of the series, and it's the first of the trilogy, along with Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11. It has an awesome story mode, and it comes with all the DLC. And this one actually has some value, so if you see it out there, don't leave it behind. Mortal Kombat 9, the Complete Edition. Alright, and the next one we got John Woo presents StrangleHold, starring Chow Yun-fat. Now, if you don't know who John Woo is, he's a director from Hong Kong, and he made famous action movies such as Hard Boiled, The Killer, Broken Arrow, Face Off, and Mission Impossible 2. And this game is actually a sequel to Hard Boiled, which is one of his first movies that he made in Hong Kong. This game was released in 2007, and is very similar to Max Payne. It has the bullet time mechanic, which is super fun, but the game gets repetitive pretty quick. It takes about 4 to 5 hours to complete this game, and it's actually not that bad. If you see this one out there for cheap, give it a shot. John Woo presents StrangleHold by Midway. Alright, and following we got Dante's Inferno by Visceral Games. That's the same team behind Dead Space, the Godfather game, and they also did The Simpsons. This is basically a God of War clone, but this is one of the best, and this game gets pretty gruesome. This game is actually a sleeper, but what hurt this game when it came out is that it was released right around the same time as God of War 3. So you know what game everybody else was playing. But if you bump into this one now, trust me, just give this one a shot. I don't know why, but I actually see this game gaining some value after a while. Dante's Inferno by Visceral Games. Alright guys, and last but not least, we got Left 4 Dead 2 by Valve. Another game that's backwards compatible on the Series X. Now this game right here is excellent. It's a first-person shooter, and it's best played as co-op. Trust me, grab 4 of your friends and play this game. You'll definitely have a blast. Now I didn't play this one as much as the original, but what I played, this game is fun as hell. What's different from the first game is that this one has melee combat, You can use a chainsaw now, and it has new infected zombies. This is a game that everybody should try out, and it's still available to play online. So if you bump into this game, definitely pick it up. Left 4 Dead 2 by Valve. Alright guys, so there you have it. More Xbox 360 games to pick up before it's too late. I'm already making another list for Volume 5, so definitely stay tuned for that one. And be on the lookout for more pickups, more collections, and more surprises. Again, thanks for the support. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.